Hi, this is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. This is the general forecast for Taurus for the month April 2017. Welcome back, Taurus Sun Sign, Rising, and Moon Sign. And for April Taurus, happy birthday. We will begin the forecast with the highlights regarding your ruler, Venus. On the 2nd of the month, Venus continues retrograde and backs out of Aries and into Pisces. This reversal gives relationships a chance to relax as Venus gets a 2-week vacation from the relentlessly masculine environment that the love goddess has been battling since February. On the 8th, Venus squares Saturn. Generally speaking, a Venus retrograde in a square with Saturn is a double negative for love and self-esteem, and also not a good sign for the financial scene. On the 15th, Venus ends its retrograde period. This ends the restriction on wedding dates. On the 28th, Venus moves back into the sign Aries. This being the second trip for Venus has made this year a challenge for relationships and finances. The planet Mercury slows and begins its 3-week retrograde period on the 9th. Until May 3rd, this is not a favorable time for signing contracts and starting new projects. However, it's perfect for reviewing the past, reclaiming the present, and researching the future. On the 7th, Jupiter in Libra sits opposite the Sun in Aries. This opposition occurs once a year and brings a general feeling of optimism. Jupiter can open the door to travel and broadens your perspective through higher education. The other side of the coin can exaggerate the sunny side of life, and you need to watch overextending yourself. The planet Mars continues in your sign and on the 5th makes a favorable trine aspect to Pluto. Mars-Pluto aspects can bring about a couple weeks of constructive changes in your own attitudes and environment. This is a good time to finish a program or policy and to eliminate discordant or non-essential factors in your life. Pluto is in your 9th house, the sign Capricorn, which rules your urge to study and learn new concepts. You have a need to expand your horizons, either literally with long-distance trips or figuratively with armchair travel. Over the next couple of days, you may have an encounter that brings out covert information that can in turn transform your emphasis to a more honest, courageous direction. You have the energy, drive, and force to sweep others, and you may be given credit for your expertise. On the 9th, the Sun in Aries squares Pluto in Capricorn. Beware of others pushing you to the maximum by forcing you into agreements. Try to work ways to cooperate for the good of all concerned rather than force issues. An ultimatum could backfire. Be careful a few days before and after the 9th. Until the 21st, Mars is in your sign Taurus, and you will want to work extra hard for your own interest. You are even more assertive than you normally are, Taurus. It is important to be flexible to the needs of others, and with the Sun transiting your 12th house, you may prefer to work alone during this time, especially if you are having issues with other people. You should be happier being free and independent from others. The Sun will be transiting your 12th house until the 19th. This house rules solitude, imaginative endeavors, confinement, hospitalization, spiritual pursuits, loss of freedom, secret enemies, and self-undoing. Until the 19th, it is wise to make time for rest and relaxation. Recharge your batteries. You will especially benefit from prayer, meditation, and similar activities that reduce stress and get you in touch with your inner self. Some Taurus may have encounters with individuals who are confined or secluded in some way. This could take place through visits to hospitals, religious retreats, libraries, institutions, or other places where people are active behind the scenes. The Libra full moon is in your sixth house on the 11th. Over the next couple of days, issues of health and service are emphasized, and this would be a good time to take steps in a positive direction regarding these matters. Details, organization, and daily tasks are highlighted around this date. Also, watch what is said on the work scene. Curb your urge to talk about your plans. On the 14th, the Sun and Uranus meet up for their once-a-year merger. This will take place in your 12th house, and over the next couple of days, watch out for nervousness. You could receive sudden calls or unexpected people or events may bombard you. On the 17th, the Sun in Aries trines Saturn in Sagittarius. You should find it easier to handle your responsibilities and to honor your commitments and duties to others who need you. On the 19th, the Sun moves out of the sign Aries and moves into your sign Taurus, and happy birthday. The gifts of Taurus include stability, determination, and longevity. Its faults are being stubborn and possessive. With the Sun in Taurus, you should begin to see projects and plans that were started under the Sun in Aries grow stronger and take root. Over the next 30 days, your focus is likely to be on you. The Sun returns to your sign or occupies your first house, which rules your physical body, appearance, assertiveness, personal appeal, new ventures, and initiatives. This is your true new year, Taurus. Your self-confidence, motivation, charisma, and enterprising spirit could thrust you into a position of leadership or prominence. You tend to have more energy and enthusiasm to start new projects and get things done. Now is a time to pay special attention to the impressions that you make on others. People will take notice and you may receive some type of honor, award, or public recognition. If you have been suffering from ill health, your vitality and stamina are likely to improve. The planet Pluto goes retrograde on the 20th in Capricorn. This period lasts until the end of September. Again, this is your ninth house, and the Pluto retrograde forces you to look inside of yourself and face challenges. This can sometimes be unnerving because the transformations we undergo under the influence of Pluto retrograde tends to require a complete breakdown of the old ways and ideas before we can move forward again. Pluto brings us face to face with our shadow self. In other words, this represents our negative emotions and desires we choose to not show. On the 21st, Mars moves into Gemini, your second house. Until June 4th, you could experience an increased ambition to acquire money and possessions and take action to obtain them. The Taurus new moon is on the 26th. This is your first house, and the next couple of weeks is a great time to create a new you. A new haircut or outfit is fitting now. You can be reinventing your outer and inner self. Try making yourself look your best, and it'll help you feel your best, increasing your stamina and confidence. Taurus, your lucky days of the month are the 7th, 8th, 17th, 18th, 26th, and 27th. This completes your general forecast for the month of April. Once again, for all April Taurus, have a happy birthday, a wonderful month. I'm going to thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'll talk to you in May, Taurus. Bye.